we collab together, you know, for like 4 years almost. Yeah, the Cosmic one. Hinkbite. He's super great, super cartoonish style. Yeah, the man is a legend. Yeah, exactly. I guess this one is a personal project from him. Sure. I will link his Twitter page here. Maybe let me switch the screen so you can see better. Okay. Josh Bruce. Yeah, he works for Cosmic. I guess it's like, I don't play Minecraft, but I guess it's like Minecraft servers or stuff like that. I guess, I'm not sure. So he has a pretty, as I said, cartoonish style, and I love it. And he also did my official poster, which is this one, like retro, like, you know, cyberpunk style, and I love it. And it is this one. Okay, so let's maybe start, because it's going to be a pretty long stream, I guess. I don't know if I can finish the whole thing today, but for sure I will work on this vortex stuff. This vortex with the eye in the middle. Thanks guys for all these follows. I guess these are follow, yeah. Thanks guys. Oh, shit. So I'd start if you're okay. Hey guys, hey Rigor, how's it going? Do you like the music, guys? I love this type of music. It reminds me old times, you know, the times that you never lived, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's start. Let's start. Okay, first of all, I'm going to detach the whole thing. Let's focus on this vortex first. Yeah, it's like jazz. It's like, you know, 50 or 60 age music, and it's Fallout, BioShock, and other, you know, games, steampunk related. Steampunk, cyberpunk, stuff like that. More steampunk than cyberpunk. Yeah. Okay, so here we are in Photoshop. Let's work on this. First of all, I need to detach the eye from this vortex. Let's see how Josh worked on this. Okay, here we have some layers. Where is the eye? This is the eye. This is, you know, the fog around it. So let's maybe mute the fog. Grande Memsi, finalmente un italiano, cazzo, finalmente posso parlare italiano. Grande, mi fa piacere. Per MOBA ormai anni fa, è un po' che non lavoro con loro. Ma mi piacerebbe, adesso che sto iniziando a streamare, mi piacerebbe anche streamare in italiano, per fare qualcosina per noi italiani. But we'll see. Would you kindly work on the vortex? Yeah, I will. Love BioShock, me too. Okay, so what is this? Oh, this is like details, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's detach the eye from the vortex. Let's use the pen tool. We don't need to be super precise on this. Because we're going to fix all the, you know, mistakes later. Quick selection, let's set one as blur. Let's create a cutted layer like this. Okay, this works for now. So we have here the eye. Maybe let's clean this up a little with this. Maybe let's create another layer here. Ah, that saying is from BioShock. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do something here to cover this. Okay. Okay, let's keep this so far. And then we have the fog behind the whole thing. Okay. So let's export this so far. And the details here. What is this? This is like color correction. Oh no, the text. Okay, let's delete this and this. Okay, let's export this with export layers in file. Let me create another folder here, this one. Okay, and export. I'm gonna get some money together so I can get some work done from you. Yeah, I know, guys. I will open the commission in August, I guess, but starting from September and over. So next month I will do a post on Twitter. So keep an eye on my Twitter. Big fan of your work. I did study project trying to get as good as you someday. It's just about practice, guys. Just practice every day and you will reach a pretty good level shortly. Tutorials every day. A vlog folder. You got me. You still ever work for gambling sites? Not in this time, because you know, the CS:GO gambling field it's kind of dying. So no more clients in these times. Thanks, guys. Thanks, it's Titos. Okay, let's move on. Okay, what is this? Okay, let's import all this stuff in our After Effects project. New folder, let's call it Vortex Eye. let's import the whole thing here. Okay, new composition, 30 frames per second. This is going to be a loop, so we need to be careful with you know, the composition length and etc., because we need to set the time in order to have a loop in the end. So I guess 15 seconds could be cool. Let's import the whole thing. Okay, so first of all we need to move all these in the center, so we have a centered anchor point, which is good in this case, because I guess we are gonna to, you know, make this vortex rotate a little, so we need the anchor point in the middle. Let's move all these anchor points in the middle. Y as shortcut, and we can move the anchor point without moving the layer. Like this. Okay, so let's work with the vortex, which is the hardest part, I guess. Because, you know, create a loop of this stuff, it's pretty hard, because you know, you're working on an illustration, so it needs to look good even while he's moving. So it's pretty hard to, you know, recreate all these brush strokes and make it move. You know what I mean? Okay, what can we use to make this stuff rotates? Maybe we can start with the twirl effect. Maybe let's put this here, not here, but here. Okay. From the middle, of course. Okay, this does this kind of effect, but we can't, you know, put too much of twirl, because he's going to, you know, deform, and he's going to lose his quality, so we need to be careful with this. Let's try to decrease the radius like 15 and try to rotate it. Okay. This is what it needs to do, but we can't set a loop with this effect, so we need to find another solution, or maybe, you know, combine different effects to recreate a loop, maybe with a little fade or something. Okay, so let's try, for example, to create this interpolation first. So from 0, maybe let's set 5 seconds, maybe 360, so one here. Okay, so it does this, and here we can even cut this layer, because we are going to, you know, switch to another one. Okay, here is even too distorted, so we can keep this actually. So let's see. Okay, I guess we need to duplicate this. maybe here, so it does this, and here it needs to fade on this layer in some way. Let's try with I knew that fade effect, which was basically, you know, like a circle. Let me think how it's called. Maybe iris wipe. Let me see if it's this one. So it needs to be circular up here. I guess it's this one. Okay, this one. But maybe the other radius. Not this one. Okay, this one. But we need a fade like this. Okay, let's try this fade, for example. So starting from here with the outer radius. I don't know, maybe 2 seconds. And it return to 0, or maybe not 0, but like here. Okay, something like this. It's still noticeable. It needs to be like you know, a fluid transition. I can see it, but maybe later we will add more effects to make it invisible. You don't rename your layers. Yeah, I should. I'm doing it right now. Thanks for the advice. This is the vortex. Vortex 2. This is aura. I guess this is the eye, and this is the details. Details. Yo, Blaze. Okay, so it rotates and he fades to the other one. Okay, I guess it's pretty clean. Maybe let's see if we increase the speed of the fade. Maybe it's too much. Thanks JG Design. Yo Bloods, thanks for the follow. Okay, I guess we're on the right way. Okay, but here is going to hard disappear, so we don't like this jump cut here, because we are going to, you know, see the transition here. So we need, I guess, to work with the opacity here. Let's try. So here. Okay. Actually, I'm not the fan of how the twirl works here. it's gonna distort too much here, so maybe let me try to add the sharpen effect, which is going to recreate the blurred pixels to make it more detailed. Let's set 60, for example. Okay, it gives a little more details, so maybe here it's too much. Maybe let's create an interpolation even to the sharpen, so it starts to blurring too much, maybe here 1 and 15 frames. So let's set to 0 from maybe 60 here. Okay, the same to the copy we did before. To 150, so starting from 2 plus 150, we are at 3 and 15 here. Paste. And it does the same. Okay, here we need to add another copy, I guess. And then we can create a loop. Am I stupid, or it should rotate on the other direction? Maybe you're right. Why did I rotate on this direction? Maybe because of these details, but maybe you're right. Let's try. Thanks, man. You're useful. Based on the illustration, yeah, you're right. Looking here, it should rotate from the other side. So we just need to put -1 here and -1 here. You're right. It looks better. Ah, sei italiano? Are you Italian, man? Peanuts MP4. Oh yes. Okay, so let's add a fade in the end, even here. Maybe 1 second. So from 100 to 0. Okay, and here another one. So here 2 seconds, so we need to put it here. Okay. Now, in order to have a loop, I guess we need to, maybe this one is useful, is useless, this one. Okay, these are the vortex. Let me change the color of the layers. Oh shit, why is it? Okay. So here it's already fading, so I guess we need, or maybe we can do this, for example. So we select all the layers, we put everything here. Two, 4. So I guess if I stop the whole thing here, it should be a perfect loop. Let me see. Okay. Okay, just the fade is missing. Which is this one, I guess. Yes. So let's try with this. Okay, this should be a perfect loop. Ti piace scrivere in spaghetti English, grande, idolo. Batti. Okay, this is more or less a loop, and we can work on this. It's not that good yet, but we can definitely work on this. So let me pre-compose these three. Pre-compose vortex loop. Okay. And how do we create a loop from here? We go to time, enable time remapping. So we know that here is pretty much the same that here. So at 4 seconds is the same at 0 seconds. So we can set a keyframe here, delete the last one. Okay, and add a little script, which is the loop. So loop out. Be careful on this script because they are case sensitive, which means that the uppercase and lowercase are important in order to make the script work. So loop out, it needs to be like a circle, so circle. And close. Oh, I misspelled. Cycle, not circle, cycle. Okay, so let's see if it works. Holy shit. Okay. I misspelled, guys. Be patient. Okay, here we have more or less a loop, and the cool things of this is that we can even increase the speed just moving this frame. So for example, I want it faster, I can move this frame and he does the job automatically. So okay, I guess here it's pretty too fast, because we can see the the fade from one vortex to the other one. Let's try to increase the radius, the feather of this one. Let's try to okay, let's try to 180, and even here 80. Let's see how it looks. Actually, I don't need this, so okay. Grande K-Nate, com'è, bro? Guys, follow this guy, K-Nate. He's an awesome animator. We worked together on the last project, the Riot Squad 1. He did, you know, the smoke and you know, other like elemental effects. So is on point. Is on point. Bella, man. Okay, let's try to rotate it a little. So maybe following the rotation here. I'd put a script here with time. Let's try 20. Not on the opacity, of course, on the rotation. Time 30. Not this side. Minus 30. Let's see. Okay, I guess it's too fast. Just a little. Okay. To have a perfect loop, we are 3 seconds. Let's go to 6 seconds, so we have a perfect loop. How many tattoos do you have? I guess 11. I don't remember. 11 or 12. But if we put a script on the rotation, I guess we can't have a perfect loop in the end, because we don't manage, you know, the actual value of the rotation. Let's keep it from now. Then we can, when we are going to set the loop, I'm going to remove this script and set an actual value. Okay, so let's add some details. For example, let's try this. Okay, I duplicate this layer. Let's try tint and curves. Let's try to take the brightest part of the vortex, like this. Maybe it's too much. So like this. So we can, you know, cut the black out and keep the white portion of the layer, like this. Another tint. We can set the black to green, and we can K it out with K light, like this. So we have just, you know, the white part here. Don't know if you can see it. Hey Nox Quiet, how is it going? Okay, what can we do with this? What can we do with this? I guess it's too thick to make it like little details, so maybe let's try to decrease the white portion of this. We can do it just moving the curves. This, and here we can even add a little glow, for example, with the plugin Deep Glow, which is super cool, and we set the layer to add as blending mode. Nice. It's going to be pretty slow. Set at 2 seconds here. So actually we can even We can even make it rotate a little faster, moving the time remap, for example. Or maybe we can, yeah, let's try this. So here we have 3 seconds. Let's try to the half, 1 second and 15 frames. And let's rotate it. Okay, I can't play with rotation because it has the script on it. So maybe we can create a new object and call it vortex details rotation and parent it. Okay, so we can rotate it without, you know, removing the script. I'm watching one of the best. Thanks, man. I appreciate. You are the best. You are breathtaking. Okay, maybe it's too flashy. Let's bring it to the same, you know, rotation speed. Or maybe we can make it slower, but let's keep as it is right now. Thanks for the follow, guys. A question for you guys. When do you think I can have the Twitter partnership? I don't know. I guess I need to collect some follower first or views. I don't know. Let me know if you know it. Okay. We can make it maybe white or like this. Oh, nice. I don't know why he's became like blue. I guess because of this the decay light. Ooh. We are going out to the color palette, but it's pretty cool. Beside of this, you know. How did you do that vortex? I did combining different layers, you know, and the main effect here is the twirl, which basically add a little twirl, you know, inside the layer. But to have it as a loop, I needed to, you know, combine different layers and make them fade time to time, circular fade, and we have a pretty good looking loop. Because okay, the blast question, I got your question. You mean like having this? Okay, so this, and put it to HUD. Basically it's pretty much the you have the same result, but if you're not going to you know put it at as some blending modes, so if I want to keep it to normal, I need to, you know, transform the black or white into green in order to key it out, so you have pretty much a transparent layer without using the blending modes. it depends on what you're going to do, but here is pretty much the same thing, because I'm going to set the blending mode into add, because I want like a glowing lights inside the vortex. So the add blending mode is you know, the one of the best for this kind of effect. So you see here from normal it's kind of darker, and you know, the add it's brighter. Seems like it you know, it's a light inside the vortex. Deep glow. Yo man, Floris, did you came back from Bali? How was that? Tell me, how was that? $75 or more views for 3 months, or if you highly recommended by other partners. I see. Okay, let's come back to white here for now, or maybe, I don't know. Let's find a cool combination of colors here. Maybe we can even, okay, let's keep it like this, and we work with hue saturation. Okay, I guess this color is good for this. Maybe let's try to make it blend a little more. Oh, you came back yesterday. Definitely the best play I've been to. I'm going. I will have a plane, I guess, at the 8th August, I guess, and I will be there for 2 weeks. Yeah, if you want, man. If you want to suggest me some good place to visit, would be cool. Thanks, man. Did you start as freelancer? Yeah, I started as freelancer 6 years ago. One of the best. Thanks, Focus Greece. Thanks, man. Yeah, I hope, Dust, I hope someone recommend me, but I don't know how many, you know, viewers I can get, because just you guys would follow me frequently because you are interested in motion, you are a motion graphic designer maybe, so it does sense that you're watching me, or I will watch you, or stuff like that. But I don't know, I will become a big streamer to have a partner or stuff like that, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's try something else. Maybe some more movements. Maybe let's create an adjustment layer, calling it displacements. And maybe ripple. Okay, not that strong, maybe. Maybe it could give a little wavy, you know, displacement to the whole thing. Not asymmetric though, not symmetric. And let's try my negative speed. Holy shit, the deep glow is so fucking heavy. Okay, pretty good. Maybe let me increase it. Twitch is more for games. Yeah, I know. Does anyone know if you can stream from Behance? I don't know. I guess not. You can through Facebook, but Behance, I never heard about that. Twitch needs quality content as well. You're right. Okay. So and so. I guess it works. We can add a lot of other details, of course, like particles, but first I wanted to add a little. Let me try this. I wanted to add a saber on it, like, you know, energy that comes from the beginning of the vortex to the center, but I need like a vortex stroke, and I guess we can use Illustrator for that. If I remember well, I can create a vortex, you know, stroke with Illustrator. I don't remember when it was, where it was. For maybe here it is. And if I do this, whoa, nice. Maybe too much. Let's make it a little smaller. Segments, let's try 8. Okay. Okay, so we have a pattern here, and we can copy this pattern and paste it here. Let's create a new solid, call it saber. Let's do a random mask here. Enter to layer, mask path. Let's set a keyframe, 1 frame forward, and paste. Voila! What kind of PC should intermediate designer have? So for design stuff, the important hardware are RAM and CPU, unless you work a lot with the 3D, and you'd need a pretty good GPU, so video graphic card. Tips to get more clients. Okay, if you're a designer or a motion designer, just pick a random streamer that you follow, okay? Even if it's not too big, you know, medium size of streamer, and create from him something like an intro, like alerts or other stuff. If you're a designer, like an header, like anything, send it to him, okay? And maybe if you like what he see, maybe he will use it, and maybe he will, you know, retweet your post, maybe make you advertising, and speak about you with his streamer friends, and so on. So in this case, with this method, you can, you know, have more clients. It's just about retweet. It's just about people that knows you and speak about you with their friends and stuff like that. Like Ibrar FX did with me. He he did my overlays, you know, my cam overlays, my a lot of screens for stream, and I guess he got some clients from that. So I retweeted his work, and someone else seen what he did for me, and you know, he got more clients. No problem. Okay. So here Saber, let's add some Saber here. Saber. Core layer, and let's set it transparent. Okay, let's try to play with this. Okay, let me change a little the path here. It doesn't need to be super precise. Like this. Okay, maybe it's too big, but we will fix it later. Then end offset 50 and start offset to 40 to have just a little stroke here, and let's set to 0 the end size. No, maybe the start size better. Start size to 0. Okay, so we can do this, you know, into the center and back like this. But I guess it's too big. But first, here is, I need it more rounded, so we can change the end roundness to 2. Okay, so it is more pointy. And the core size to 1.5. Holy shit, 1.5. Okay. So if we play with mask evolution, let's set it as with the script time 50. Holy shit, I forgot to delete the path. Okay. Super slow. 500. I don't like that it passes here, so let's change the path. Hey Dazen. Okay, of course is not a loop, but we don't care right now. Okay, we can add some details to this Saber, like some distortion, maybe chord distortion. try fluid. Holy shit, too much. Let's increase the scale, noise scale. I don't know if I can hide, you know, the linear saber and just keep the distorted one. Lock noise to saber. No. Invert. No. Oh, maybe invert. No. I don't remember. It's going well. Appreciate. Grazie Twisty. Guarda, è un bel percorso, è un bel percorso molto lungo, perché effettivamente serve un sacco di tempo, un sacco di dedizione, però te lo consiglio perché dà tante soddisfazioni, soprattutto se ti appassioni. E mi fa piacere, ti ringrazio. Ok, maybe it's too much. Let's try to decrease. If I decrease the core size here, maybe, yeah, of course it decreases even the distortion one. Let's try to have it a little longer, like this. Let me decrease the working area so it takes too long to render the preview. I'd also work in half quality, but it loses too much. Okay, maybe let's blend it a little more. Changing the color, no, maybe a little white. Okay, and set the blending mode to add. We can even try to add here a little displays, turbulent displays, to have it, like, you know, less linear, not too much, of course, like the amount to 20 and this size to 60. Complexity 2. Let's see. Let me have just the saber for now with this. Okay, I don't like that, you know, it goes here in the middle, but to avoid this we can add, I don't remember how it's called, that effect, iris wipe. No, that was the other one. It was in transition. Effects, transition, radial wipe, no. Iris wipe, no. Scale, radial scale wipe. Okay, but reversing the transition, no. Okay, here, so here it follows. Okay, so now it shouldn't go inside the vortex. Okay. So fast blur, you mean to the saber? Fast blur. Let's try. You mean to the saber, right? Yeah, maybe it's more blendy. Or maybe the motion blur. Let's see with the motion blur. But I guess I need to put it as adjustment layer. CC force motion blur. Whoa, it works, but I guess it will be super slow, super fucking slow. It's not moving. Okay, it's too much. Force motion blur, no. Radial blur, maybe. Ooh, but this is not a radial blur, I know. There are multiple radial blur. Yeah, there are two radial blurs. What's the difference? Scratch. Let's try this one. CC radial blur. Quality 100. Doesn't change. This is nice. This is nice. Yeah, still looks good. Will the video available to watch offline? For sure. I enabled, you know, that feature in Twitch last time. Okay, it looks pretty good, I guess. We can even duplicate this. And rotates to have another saber, maybe a little different color. And maybe a little different position. Set here 0 and 20. Okay. Let's do like 80 and 100. You know, this one to overlay. Let's try. It's kind of invisible. Right now are both on add. But we can try different blending mode. Did you know the shortcut to change the blending mode without, you know, clicking it time to time? It's Shift plus minus, and you can change the blending modes without pressing, you know, the layer. Yeah. Even for me was like Christmas. Holy shit, this fucking shortcut is awesome. What the fuck was that? Pin light, vivid light. It does this kind of color. Nice, not bad. But I guess I prefer the ad. This is revolutionary. It just made my life easier. Happy about that. So I guess that the two saber are too much. Maybe just a tiny one. Like this. Just little one. I don't know, too much, I guess. This is even I don't know. Maybe I should decrease the size just to have super subtle. And even this one 0.5. A spiral path is very clever, thanks man. See you later, Focus. Thanks for coming here. Hello Italian people. Another Italian. Say me if you're Italian. I want to be at home even on Twitch, so I can speak my spaghetti. Okay, maybe I will add another one. Let's try. And let's put it 40. Can see it actually. Where is? Oh, shit. Let's see if with 3 is more like random stuff happening. Sta imparando l'italiano. Bravo. Italian, I guess it's pretty difficult language. I don't know. We have a lot of, you know, words that you can use inside, you know, the sentence that means the same thing, but I guess the English too. But we have really a lot. Sausage Land over here. Riot Robe. Yeah, I see. Are you streaming from the same PC? What do you mean? Yes, I am. Okay, let's keep this so far, and I wanted to add some particles to it. Maybe with Stardust. Let's use Stardust, which is pretty similar to Trapcode Particular, but I guess it has, you know, a little bit more control to the particles, and it's a little bit easier. Let's see. Okay, I need this. Touch it here. Okay, so first of all, let me this vortex. Actually, okay, this is the one. Let me change the color layer, so green. Okay, so first of all, let's create a camera. 24 millimeters. Okay. So particulate at second 10, and I want Yeah, point is good, I guess. We need a wind. So a Z wind. So they go to the center. No, I guess I need to change it to box. Okay, speed 0. Let me disable this so we can see the particles. It's so hard to work on just one screen, guys. I don't used to work with one screen, as you may see. There are not space. Okay, so let me increase a little the particles, maybe to 15. Okay, let's add a little of variety to the particles, like, yeah, random size, 50%, and size over life. Where is it? Over life. Shit. Size. Here, over life. Sides. Like this. But the opposite. Oh. I don't remember. This one. So they start big and they die basically at size 0. Okay, let's add a little spin. Spin frequency 1. Okay, and let's try to add a twirl to the particles. Twirl. What is the life of these particles? Life 2 seconds, too much. Let's set 1 second. Troppa roba da imparare, un sacco di roba da imparare, sì. Qui siamo effettivamente sul un po' più l'avanzato. Però le cose un po' più base non sono così complesse una volta che hai preso dimestichezza con il software. Quindi non ti deprimere e picchia duro. I work from 15 inches laptop screen. You're crazy, man. You're fucking crazy. What's your PC specs? Ask me like when I'm finishing the stream, so I will show you my specs. It looks like black hole. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's try to add more particles. 30. Let's increase the size of the emitter. Okay, and we can even add the blur, the motion blur, with the motion blur inside the stardust. Let's try. Okay. I would add even a deep glow even here. I guess it's going to explode, but first I need to make them a little more brighter with the motion blur gain. Okay. Color variation, that could be a good idea. Floris is my personal advisor. Send me the invoice after the stream, man. Particles, color, what is it? Particle properties, color gradient. I need to enable this to see what's under this layer. Okay, let's set maybe, yeah, from this to white maybe, or from this to, I don't know, maybe like blue. Let's try. So here, random from gradient, yeah. Guess the blue is too much. Maybe dark violet. Let's try. So deep glow, okay, and blending mode to add. Let's see, let's enable the whole thing and let's see how it looks. Holy shit, was the other side. Okay, the twirl was the negative. Yes, so minus 180. Okay. Can I ask some questions on how you made some effects in your intros? Of course, this is the right place to do that. Will you add more stuff besides beats alerts in your Sellify shop? I guess so. I'd like to add even some, animated overlays or sub alerts, donation alerts, but I will do in the future. I don't have so much time at the moment, but I will definitely do. This looks already insane. Thanks, man. Thanks, Xenox Designs. Okay, I guess it's look pretty good. Maybe, what do you think? Let me just mask this stardust. Let me add a circular mask here. Some feeder. Could you explain why we need that 24 millimeters camera. I don't know how it's called in English, but you know, the camera has the millimeters lens. Okay, higher is the millimeters lens, lower is the millimeters lens, and the more you have a fisheye effects. So the close things looks like closer, and the far things looks like farther than they actually are. And more are the millimeters, and the more the plane is, you know, more in it looks like one plane. It looks like all at the same distance from the camera. I don't know if I explained well, but that's the main difference from, you know, the millimeters. Will you add some effects on pupil? Yeah, I still need to work on the eye. I don't know. I'm streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes right now, so I guess I will start the eye in this stream, and maybe I will finish the eye into the other stream, maybe even this week. If not tomorrow, maybe the day after, but this week, of course, because I wanted to finish this work entirely on stream. Please re-upload in clips. It's you can find this stream in my Twitch account, so don't worry. And it's only affecting the particles. Yes, because the particles layer is the only one that, you know, work in 3D, and you can see it from here. Here you can see the cube, which means that this effect works in a 3D space. Yeah, you can check my VODs channel. How you made this lighting effect, which is in the end looped? Maybe guys, ask me all these questions with link in the end, so I can you know, finish this portion of the project first, and then I will answer to all of your questions. Okay, I guess we can consider this not finished, but at a good point. And we don't even, oh, I forgot to enable the displacement adjustment layer. Let's see how it looks with it. Actually, I can even add a little, no, turbulent displace, just a little, to the whole thing. But I guess it will maybe affect badly to the eye. I don't know. Let's try to add it now, and I will remove later if it looks bad. Yeah, can you please explain what all the plugin script that you use regularly? Yeah, but I use a lot of plugins, so it will be a very long stream. So I will maybe do a stream just for the plugin I used, because they are a lot. So I can explain. I can tell you what plugins I used here. Here we have Stardust plugin, which is basically a particle generator. I used Deep Glow, which is awesome for glow stuff, but it's also super heavy to process, but it's great for glow. And what else I used? I guess that's it. the vortex was an illustration. Thanks for the host, man. Maybe the first host in my stream history, I guess. Saber. Yeah, Saber, exactly. The Saber for, you know, these details inside the vortex. I guess it looks pretty good. Nothing special, but it works. So let's try to work with the eye, which will be an hard part, because my thought was to apply the eye into a 3D sphere using Element 3D. Another host, thanks Predor, and thanks Arashi96 for the host, guys. Appreciate it. If you change the color on this, would look like coffee, yeah, more or less. I will solve this animation to like Lavazza or other coffee brand. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's save this. And the eye was here. Okay, this is the eye. Actually, I could even do this in 2D, but I'd like to at least try to do it in 3D with Element. I already did this this kind of effect to another work that I'm showing you right now. I mean, applying an eye texture to a 3D sphere, and I guess the illustration was to Josh. Where is it? This one. You see this eye here? Pretty the same thing. I got the, holy shit, what the fuck is this? I got the texture from Photoshop, and I applied it like as texture in Element 3D into a sphere. Can you increase the sound? Oh, stop this! Can you increase the sound of music? Sure. Let's dance together, guys. Old school music. Or you want me to increase the sound because you don't like my voice sound? Explain to me. Cringe. Pizza mandolino English. That's it. That's the correct way to speak English. Spaghetti English is the new way. I like it both. Okay, so where is the eye? Okay, let's import this into another composition first. So pre-comp A. Okay, it's a little, small, so I don't know if it will look good, but at least let's try. Okay. Maybe. Let's try this. Shit. Anchor point in the middle as always. Let's duplicate this and scale. Let's add a super strong blur, fast blur. And let's try to blur the edges here. I guess it's too small. But let's try. Okay. So let's come back to the other comp, this one, and let's enable just the eye. Okay, it's not centered because I moved the anchor point. Okay, so new solid element 3D. You don't hold control to make the anchor point exactly in the middle. You know, I do that just if I need to rotate or, you know, scale super precisely. Okay, so in this case we don't need to be super precise. So, you know, you can even just find the center with the mouse. Pen tool master. I would take an interesting accent voice in spaghetti English, then an incredible prime and proper BBC announcer type voice for tutorials or the like. Yeah, thank you. I guess you mean that then my voice is super sexy. This is what you were talking about. Who cares about language? Who cares about language? You're right. You understand me? I mean, you can you understand spaghetti English? I hope so, because this is the only language I can speak, guys, for now. Okay, let's continue. Let's add element. Okay. So we are going to set the eye layer as the texture here. So custom layer, custom texture maps, and let's set the eye, and we can disable it for a moment. Okay, so we have layer 1, the eye, and we can enter to element 3D. I think that everyone loves spaghetti. I hope so. Spaghetti are like the only food I eat. Your English is better than some of my friends who like me were born and lived in England or their entire life. I don't know, but thanks. As long as it's not too cheesy. You mean the spaghetti? No, I don't like spaghetti with cheese. I prefer the pennette, which is another kind of pasta. But let's come back to the motion. So let's create a sphere like this. And let's increase the segment so it's not like, you know, edgy. Okay, and let's try to set as a diffuse map our layer. Nice! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was looking for. First of all, let's increase the illumination so we can see it a little better, and let's go inside it to make it better. What the f... Okay. I'm like randomly playing with the offset, the UV map offset. More or less, I guess we need it a little bigger, or we can keep it like this so far. Let's see. Where is the front? Front. Okay, so we need to rotate it like this. Okay. So it get, you know, this kind of reflection here from the environment map, which is pretty good if you are going to rotate this sphere. And let's see if this works. Okay, actually we can even work here. We can increase the scale here. Let's create a null object so we can scale both at the same time. Scale a little here, and I guess we need to fade the eye a little more. Like this. Okay. Okay, so now we have the eye. Penne is great. Bolognesia? What do you mean? What if you make the environment lights purple? Maybe. Do you know Mol 3D? No? What is Mol 3D? Yeah, I can make the light purple, but let's see if it works for first. So to manage, you know, the movement of this eye, we can create a group null. So here, and we call it eye control. So we can rotate the eye, blah blah blah. Okay, let's put it inside the vortex, and I guess we can close the stream here, and we will go forward, I guess, if not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Okay, let's disable this. Let's put the element under the vortex here. Nice. Okay, so we just need to decrease the size a little, like this, and here we can rotate how we prefer. Nice. What do you think, guys? Super laggy at the moment. What, you play League of Legends? I do. Actually, League of Legends is the game that that made me start doing motion design, because I wanted to work in the video games field, and I didn't know the esports field before knowing League of Legends, and I'm talking about a lot of years ago, like it was season 1 or 2, so like 5-6 years ago. How much RAM do you have? 64 gigabytes. Maybe go for a light wrap for the eye. Light wrap. What is light wrap? Is it an effect? Light wrap. What do you mean? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. Let me create a sort of loop of this. Compositing technique. Maybe I know it, but I didn't know that it was called with that name. Maybe I don't know. Try to explain me. I already saved the live stream. You can find it on the Twitch VODs. Blends your elements in the composition. Put an inner glow layer style on the eye with the same color as the vortex. Like this. Let's set maybe a darker one, like this. Nice. Which blending mode here? Darker? Darken? No? Add? Or lighten? Normal? Nice. Very, very nice. Maybe we can even go white and make it like brighter. Nah, that's too much. Maybe white. Maybe this. Nice. Yeah. And this is the light wrap. Light wrap. That inspired me so much. Appreciate, man. Happy to read that. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Maybe a little less. Precomp all the layers, but not element 3D. Precomp the element 3D layer. Combine precomp 1+2 into a new comp. Use the precomp with the vortex as reflection on the eye. Okay, so what the fuck is happening here? I guess because I left a little dark here, I'd need to remove it into Photoshop, I guess. I guess it's to give to the eye a little reflection from the vortex. Is that what you mean with all this stuff? Cosa stai facendo? Sto facendo un'illustrazione animata. per un cliente che comprende questo. Why is it scaling? Ah, I guess it's because the displacement. Okay, well, I guess you. Okay. Yeah, I guess I need to. Fuck. Need to remove all these black stuff. Shit. Let's do it with the rubber. Like the newbie. Like the true newbie. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I know, I could even use extract. From this. Extract. Never used this plugin. I've seen this from other designers. Holy shit! Nice, man. Can I soft? Okay. Nice. Yeah, but I guess it cuts some black even from here. Softness. Nope. Maybe like this, and then curves, alpha. I don't know. You know, it's kind of, you know, edgy here, and he will remove some black inside the vortex, which is not good. But maybe I'm using this effect quite bad. I don't know. Or maybe I can even, instead of extract, I can use simple choker. But I will lose details here, so it's not good. No. Listen, I will fix this Photoshop file for the next stream. Soften edges, yeah, but with soften edge you're going to lose details. I show you. So these you're going to lose all these. Soften edges or roughen edges. Because with the roughen edges, yeah, I could do a sharpen. No, not sharpen. I can do a simple choker. How is called the extract. Okay, nice. And with roughen edges. Okay. You see here I will lose a lot of stuff here, but maybe I can do it just a little. Let's remove the fractal influence. Holy shit, not 50, 5. Yeah, better. I don't know, I guess I put too much inner glow here. Well, I will fix this. Glass plus vector blur. Holy shit. Super heavy effects, guys. It's already too slow, and I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. Channel blur. I guess it works, not super good. And what if we put this too hard? Holy shit, super bright. CC radial blur. CC radial blur, but it will affect all the vortex. I could I could from here, okay, create a new adjustment layer, and on here CC radial blur, yes, maybe to 5, or maybe even to 10, scratch, rotate, maybe, okay, and then mask this. Maybe like this. Good job. Hazard 3D. I'm so proud that you seen all this stream. You are breathtaking. In Germany we call him Hermann. Hermann. Okay. Okay. We are near to the end of the stream, so if you have questions, this is the right moment to ask them. Let's say 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Stop, Floris. Stop. I'm tired. Cut this. Cut. Remember this advice for the next stream, which is going to be in 2 days, I guess. When are you doing this again? In 2 days. This week for sure. If not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Are you doing all the illustrations by yourself? No, the illustration has been made by Inkbite. Check it on Twitter. He's an awesome illustrator. Characters and stuff. No, I don't do illustrations. I don't do graphic design. I mean, I could, but I don't like graphic design, guys. Forgive me, but I really don't like doing graphic design. There are flowers or some things, and it's covered and only visible if you use this effect. What it is? What do you mean? Flowers? What don't you like about graphic design? Doing it, you know, create logos, create with playing with Photoshop. I'm not the person who like plays with Photoshop. So or even maybe a little more with Illustrator, but you know, I highly prefer motion design. Of course, I wouldn't be here instead. Okay, I have a link here. Let me see. Okay, the Aili Atizuto intro. How you did this lighting effect, which is looped and in the end. Okay, this should remind the UV effects that she usually does on her, you know, painting. And I did it with well, I had all the flowers in the background. Okay, so a couple of, you know, flowers composition in the backgrounds, and I masked it with fractal noise. So I created a trama with fractal noise, and I put it as mask. As Luma mask, I guess. So the white will be visible and the black, you know, cutted out. So so I could have, you know, this kind of you know, wavy masks. And the result, I applied deep glow, so it has this kind of glowy effects. So it's like a layer in the background masked with fractal noise and with deep glow. How do you feel about character animations? I'm not that into character animation, but I'd like to learn more about this. I did a few workshop of character animation, but you know, I'm more on intro animation, esports stuff. I use Element 3D. How did you do this? Yeah, this is the MOBA ROG intro. I basically animated all the goblin, okay, with the puppet tool. So when you need to animate a mascot like this, you definitely need to detach all the pieces, all the facial features, ears, eyes, teeth, and stuff, and then you can try to animate them independently from the rest. Okay, so you put all together in the end and see what happens. But this is basically all about puppet tool and you know, deforming the mouth a little, the ears, and this for this Andrew helped me out drawing something on the video. So here there is also some frame by frame animation, I guess here mostly when he turns his head and on these eyes, you know, there is a little bit of frame by frame animation, but it's mostly done with the puppet tool and stuff. Is there any streamer doing same things like you? I don't know. If there is, please tell me, because I'd like to see other people doing my things, how they stream. Could be helpful even for me. Here is an intro done with Element 3D for a 3D model pack we created a while ago for Element 3D user. Let's see. Error. I guess the link is not working. Let's see if I missed any questions. You need to make tutorial about mascot animation. I did 2, my man. 2 tutorials. I can even show you. 2 tutorials. One is pretty old. Let me find it. Okay, this is the one. This is the newest one. Where I animated this little chocobo. So 1 hour of tutorial. Check it. And I did one earlier. I don't find it. Here it is. This is pretty old, but I guess you can check it as well. This is a tutorial, 30 minutes. Let's check another couple of links. Okay, here you used how is called this effect? I don't remember this plugin, but I used it. Is this made with Element 3D? Plexus. Oh, 3D Studio Max. I use 3D Studio Max too. All in Element 3D. That's cool. Nice. So you did the model in 3D Studio Max and all the animation in Element, I guess. That's nice, my man. Good job. It's a free pack. Oh, maybe I will check it. Sure. How you make glitch effects like this? Okay, here we have a lot of glitch effects. I guess here I used to kind of have a glitch mode. I guess I use posterized time with the mask. Check this effect if you don't know it, and it works with time, and it delays some part of the videos, and it works kind of like this. I guess you better check a tutorial of this not posterized time. Time displacement. And these are, or maybe these are a shape glitch that I created. So I basically create these square animations, which I create them with simple stroke with the holy shit, with trim path, and make them appear and disappear very, very quickly. And this is the glitch. And here I guess I used the displacement map, the pretty much classical way on how to do glitches, with displacement maps. That's it. And here there is a lot of deep glow stuff. Here super high amount of deep glow. And that's it. This is Element 3D. Real flow for liquid effects? No, never. Real flow. Liquid effects in Element 3D or in After Effects? Yeah, the lyric intro. This was super fun to make. Actually, I had just the logo, nothing else. I took inspiration from the Alice in Wonderland cat to make this. So, you know, the big smile with the sharp teeth. And I recreated starting from the lyrics cat. This is, I guess this is one of the intro that I like the most, because it's simple. There are not, you know, background effects, random stuff, so it's clean and powerful, is on point, I guess. And I even created the, you know, shit. And I even created the little tongue animation here, which are I guess 10 frames. So it's like he's licking his arm. So I'm pretty proud of this. Okay guys, last couple of questions and then I will go. Lyric intro was probably the first motion graphics that got me interested in After Effects and motion design in general. Happy to read that, man. How it was working for Dr. Disrespect? Actually, Travis, which is the manager of Creative Grenade, the founder of Creative Grenade, managed all the project. So he had, you know, the direct contact with Dr. Disrespect. But it was hard because the whole render took me like 30 hours to render out, and it was all made with Element 3D. So it's been a pretty long process, but you know, it was a pretty good project. Its own program, Real Flow. They use it in the Daredevil intro. So it's a software. Yeah, seems like super hard to learn, like Udemy or stuff like that. Yeah, high level stuff here. Yeah, you also need to have a lot of time to learn these kind of softwares. Looks awesome though. Easy to use. Lol. I will check it. With the Phoenix FD. Yeah, I heard about that software, I guess. Okay guys, that's it. We will continue in a couple of days, 2-3 days max, and that's it. Hope you liked what I've done today. And thanks for being here for all these 2 hours and half almost. Check it in the void if you missed maybe the beginning or something, and we'll see in a couple of days. Thank you guys. Thank you. See you. Ahmed, see you. Skanox. Azart, thank you very much. Have a great time. I will. Ok. Ciao raga. Have a nice day. Ciao belli. Bacini.